Aye, not bad, man. This game sucks. I don't like it. I'll save it for later. I'm good. Thank you.
I think my mic wasn't working there at the start, was it? Amazing. Anyway, alright, okay. They heard you, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a bit. Welcome back to Show Bolt. How you been?
Not too bad, man. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to being back.
Thanks for coming back, man. Welcome back, Dusty. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Doing good, man. Enjoying Tekken 8, unlike Alistair apparently, but we can elaborate on that
Oh,
a bit
do
later.
you want to see my Alistair impression?
Sure, go for it.
Oh, fucking he dashes. Fucking he smashes. Fucking he tracking home and grabs. Fucking he burst fucking tracking me. What? You gonna change all of that? You gonna change all of that? Oh fucking he a monster.
Bro, don't forget that, bro, things were good back in the day when I didn't play the game, bro. Tag 2, bro, those were the days. Even though I didn't play, bro, those were the days.
Don't fucking get me started, mate.
Alistair, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't realise we were doing a roast session and not a podcast. My bad, man. But,
It's all good, bro. I can take it. I'm a big boy.
Either way, welcome on.
I love you, Alistair. I do.
Last but not least, welcome back. Sagax, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Good to be back. Tekken 8 has been great. Gotta combat this negativity going around.
Exactly. That's what I like to hear, man. Especially all of us. We're trying to get hyped for a big tournament coming up soon,
Yeah.
Gotta be in the right frame of mind for it. Don't want to be... Actually, it's kind of funny. Sometimes if you end up hating the game, you end up doing better than other times, but it is, we'll see. Right. Anyway, it's been a bit. It's been a few months. A bit of a longer break than I was wanting to take, but between Combo Breaker and all the events happening, it was kind of hard just getting squad together, but thanks for coming back, everybody. Hope we've been well. There's been a lot of stuff happening in Scotland recently, and I figured we'd just start off the show by going over all the events we've had, because there's been a lot of shit going on, by the way. Let me just see if I can swap over. So we'll talk about the majors a bit later on, but in terms of Scotland, I think last pod we did right after MIG, I want to say. MIG in May, great event, but we talked about that a bit then. But first things first, we had an online event, which we've not had run in Scotland for a while. I think the last one I did was the last one that we did was probably the ones that I ran in Tekken 7, so that was way back, obviously. New one coming soon, never happening, by the way. But picking up the slack, Penta P, Ryan, shout outs to him. And looked like a fun event. I wasn't able to take part, but anybody who was in it, fun night? Good event.
Yeah, it was a fun night. Highlight for me was when the MS Paint came out to keep track of the brackets.
So I was gonna say, when I was getting this stuff ready, I was like, oh, because usually we preview it, then we show off the brackets and all that. Anybody noticing on the stream, these matches aren't filled in because I don't know what happened, but I think Ryan was struggling with Start GG, which to be fair, we all do because Start GG stinks on the best of days. So instead he filled out the bracket in Paint.
You should have hired a professional. Am I right, Greg?
I don't know, man. Even like just Start GG shite, man. I can't even like make up any elaborations for it. Just not good. I don't know what was going on. I'd like to tell you how certain matches went. I don't know, but I want to say Jack took it in the end. Guy 99. He's not here. Not here to boast about it. But who did he play against grand finals again? I can't remember. It's been a bit.
I can't remember either. I don't know who it was.
Oh, okay. So it was that fun event. I've not played a lot of online tournaments in Tekken 8, so I don't really know if it's like any different to T7 was. T7 felt pretty brutal, with like the ICFCs and all that, but I don't know if it was any better in this game or if it's kind of just the same. Or
I think it was really good. I think it was at a point where there was like no tournaments for a while, because when was that? Where was that last MIG May? And so it had been almost like 2 months or like something like that since we had a tournament. So it was nice to even just get a competition. So definitely glad that Ryan ran that. He had good commentary and stuff. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really like Ryan's commentary, man. He's really funny. I'm glad he's been coming on like at RDE and like Mike recently as well. He's good on the mic.
Should get more in the commentary.
Hey man, well we've got Mike coming up this weekend. I'm hoping he comes on again.
Fingers crossed.
I think he signed up. I don't know. He's got like a day left to sign up. I hope he does. I
Aww.
want to say he has. I don't know. I'll need to check. But anyway, so we've got a lot to get through. Shout out to Ryan for running that. That was a bit of a warm up for I think the following Sunday. Battle for Glasgow. So this was run by a duo called Dusk he was part of the uni esports scene in Glasgow, and part of it they were running fighting game stuff. So they ran Smash Ultimate on the Saturday, which I don't know about you guys. I wasn't involved in Smash. Maybe Alistair, were you playing at Smash tournament? How was it? No. Good. Alright, okay, never mind. Anyway, on the Sunday was a Tekken tournament, and I don't want to personally talk about my bracket. I'm not gonna just elaborate on that further. Just we can sidestep that. But I'd say a really fun event to be part of. Like I think especially like at the uni campus, the venue was really cool, and like especially the stage for the top 8 was really sick. You guys were getting to play on that. How's that for you?
No, it was really sick. It was quite cool being up on that stage. I feel like it was one of the bigger production values we've had in terms of tournaments, which was really cool to see, really cool to be part of.
I thought the same thing as well. Like I looked at that stage, and because I came out earlier than expected, and like looked at the stage and then the venue place, it was actually like really well presented. Good setup going and stuff like that. The way they organized everything, like the wee interviews and stuff like that, and like the the backgrounds and everything. And they had chairs set up for the audience and stuff like that. And there was quite a few people watching as well. I think we almost had a full room there of people watching. And it was actually really good sight to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I thought it was godlike, man. That was like easily one of the top 8 was one of the coolest things I've been part of in terms of production value. Even I think just with the stage, like we didn't even there wasn't that many entrants there, but I felt like the atmosphere was really hyped because of all this stuff, So I really enjoyed it. And watching it back was really entertaining, and all the pictures and stuff. Like that top 8 was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the other photographer, like a professional photographer, and like the galleries were really cool. Like aye. Nah, I mean, I was gutted when we came into because we're in 2 different rooms for like the tournament and the top 8. I was gutted when we came through and we seen the stage stuff. I'm like, man, I'm not getting to play on that. It's so sad. But right, that's like you say, the room. It was. I think there was like a decent amount of people who weren't Tekken players, so they were getting to like watch it for the first time, and they seemed like they were having a lot of fun. But I had a lot of fun commentating on the stage with Ryan and Jack. It was really fun to be part of. But yeah, no, really sick event. Shouts again, Dusk. Hopefully they can run more stuff in the future. I think they were saying they want to, so fingers crossed.
That'd be class, man. Yeah. I'm so jealous that I wasn't there. It looked like you were saying about production value wise, man. That looked insane. Like I think being in a room full of people with that sort of setup and the lighting and all that, like it looked really good on the cameras and shit. I think that would be like, it would kind of feel like being at like I don't know, Combo Breaker or something like that. You know what I mean? It would have that feel to it. That'd be sick. I'm so jealous.
The only thing I would say is if we had our MIG numbers in May in that place, it would have been so godlike. It would have been insane.
Yeah, the seats, especially for like top 8, would have been packed out. Like coming, everyone in the crowd would have been really sick. But special shout outs again to Callum for coming up. That was something that kind of came out of nowhere. I know for a while he's been wanting to come up and visit one of our events, so it's nice to see him again. We'll be seeing him at MIG upcoming preview. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But shout out to Dusk again. That was a great event. Nice to be a part of. And then after that, we had Kirkcaldy running another Tekken event on the Sundays. I don't think any of us were able to make it. It was quite a busy day. I want to say it was like, was it Euro, the day of Euro finals? I want to say I was a bit preoccupied watching that, but anyway, just quickly go over it. Congrats to Mina for winning it. I want to say she was playing June in bracket. Been playing a lot of June recently, so congratulations to her. I don't know. Did anybody watch VODs, or we just kind of?
She went hard though, bro. No, didn't even drop a game,
didn't
bro.
Drop a game. Jeez.
2-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-0.
That's mad. Aye. Well, I don't think anybody really, if we're in part of this, but aye. Congrats to Mina. We got a fun event. Shouts to Robert for running those. And then next, we had the return. Finally, man. After the heartbreak of the venue issues, sort of shutting down the RDE league, where we're gonna have Right as Tekken 8 was coming out. Finally back at the new venue, in the outhouse, and we're finally back. How was it for you guys being back in the new venue? What do you think?
The venue was cool, man. It's a bit, could do with fucking openable windows, but otherwise, very good, interesting sort of design to it. It's a much smaller place than I would have thought, but it's cool.
I was a fan of it as well. Well, honestly, it's just good to have a location for RDE again. I think the golf tavern was good as well, but honestly, just any venue that has enough space. And one thing I will say, bro, they ran through that bracket so quickly. Like they done a good job getting through because that finished a lot sooner than I thought it would. To be honest, especially with streaming all the top 8, like that shit's difficult to do. And didn't it start like 7:30?
Yeah,
Like,
we started bracket about at 7:30, yeah, and then I think top 8 was about 9:30. I want to say
something, yeah.
and we finished top 8 like just after 11, which we're meant to close venue at 11, but they gave us a little bit more time. But I think it went about as quick as it could have got done. And yeah, now like you say, shout out to our D team for running it as quick as they did. I was fucking just running about screaming names and didn't even get much chance to commentate, but playing. But yeah, it's good to have Tekken back, man. It was nice seeing everybody come over and support the scene. Yeah, well fun at the bracket. Congratulations to yourself for winning. Wasn't even thinking, but yeah.
Thank you.
That King man. We'll elaborate a bit more on that later, but yeah.
Goddamn King memes.
Bro, character shit, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Hi.
The stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, I guess we got to get through. But any more in RD? Just nice being back. Nice seeing everybody again.
It was good bracket. It was good to see some people that I haven't seen in a while as well, like Fee and he call himself Fee or Fi? I don't even know, bro. Fee and Proxy and stuff like that. It was good to see them. You know, and there's some people I didn't recognize as well, so it's nice to see some new faces.
Yeah, there was one guy who had a Tekken 3 set up.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the retro set
so
for the week.
Me and him were just playing a bunch of games and stuff like that, and then me and Bo were playing on it as well.
Bro,
like it was just loads of
this
fun.
guy Eunice Lab Tekken 3 or something, bro. I don't know, bro. He was doing combo. It was like jab into like 4-4-3. Bro, I don't even know, man. Doing electrics. I was just trying to do a giant swing on King. It's difficult, man.
Bro, I got a PS2 like right somewhere around here. Oh, it's right there. Right there. I got a PS2. I play like Tekken 1 to fucking. I play all the Tekkens.
Fair.
I think it was funny. I seen your face light up as soon as you seen the wee set up. You're like Tekken 3, oh my god! And then you just starting like. Right,
oh yeah,
no
so that's all.
Tekken 3. I'd rather play that. Tekken 8, not for me.
Bro, I'm telling you, one day we should run an old school Tekken bracket. Honestly, I think it would be lit as hell.
Bro, I warmed up on the Tekken 3, bro.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. We could do like Tekken 5 or we just need to get setups, but
just run like a random Tekken gauntlet. So like a random I don't know. So you random out from Tekken 1 to 8 or some shit like that, and whatever Tekken comes up, you just that's the one the guy playing the bracket or something, and then you just keep randoming it out until you get to the grand finals. I think that'd be super fucking cool. See, someone know what Tekken idea, right? I'm copyright patenting that right now. If anybody copies it, I will sue your ass.
Oh, in the old Tekken, I'm surprised how few moves the characters had. They all had like these moves, like kick, right kick, left kick, one down forward one, nothing else on the left one. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
as Jason would say, no anime pish in the last game.
Bro, clearly, man.
Yeah, pure fun.
Where's my strings?
Yeah. Aye, it's all generics and like 10 strings and that's it, man. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, Tekken 3 is really fun. I've actually played a decent amount of it. It's cool, but could do a bracket for it. That'd be fun. But actually, unrelated to that, VSF is running side tournaments for Tag 1 and Tag 2. Does anyone knows?
Hell yes, boy. You know, I'm not even entering Tekken 7, Tekken 8 at VSF, bro. I'm only entering Tag 2.
You could be the guy that DQs out with Tekken 8 to play Tag 2.
Hell yeah.
Wait, there's Tag 2 at VSF?
Yeah, there's side tournaments. They're running Tag 1 and Tag 2, yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
You've still got time.
Can I still sign up for those?
Yeah, I mean, what reg closes? Oh shit, it's today actually. Yeah, after the pod, you might want to go and do that.
Oh, for goodness sake, I'm gonna do. I can't be like. Can't be missing out on that. Tag 2, like come on, this is hard.
You've been playing a decent amount of Tag 2 recently. I've not.
I'm playing a lot of Tag 2.
Superior.
Getting his ass beat a lot in Tag 2. That's what he meant.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, so have I. Like I've been playing Jason's Doctor B, and I hate it to bits. I really do hate it.
I'm surprised when
He
I
he
seen
plays it. He plays that character just to piss me off. That's why he does it. He just does it to piss me off.
I'm surprised I didn't see Jason signing up for VSF purely to go and play Tag 2 and show them the old tech man. But yeah,
Well, lucky Jason's even fucking bothering himself to come to Glasgow and Edinburgh for tournaments. Let's no push him.
aye. So moving on from that, we had RDE, and then if I shift back, hold on. Just last week we had our most recent tournament. Actually, not our most recent tournament. What am I talking about? The last tournament I was at, we had a little warm up for Mig at Burn Fight Glasgow Locals, and I think all of us bar Alistair were there.
Aye.
Yeah. First tournament where Lidia was legal, of course. Big fan of that. I've been having a lot of fun playing her. I want to say she was out for like 3 days. But
Oh, she was out for like fucking 2 days. Like
Yeah,
you
no.
played her.
look, out for 2 days. Look at his standings, man. Look at his standings.
When was the official release date? When was the official release date?
Well, technically, early access was Monday, and then the official release date was. I think the official release date was Thursday. So she was officially out for like 12 hours. And then,
This man walked up to the tournament and was like, "I'm gonna play release Lydia," and hope that. You're a funny guy, you know that. You are one.
4-4-2 in the block's real, man. You just gotta respect it. There's nothing you can do. Just like
I labbed the matchup. You ain't gotta respect shit. Just dick jab and you destroy the whole fucking mix.
you can do that if you want. There's like certain answers, but you know.
No, I played Aiden. Like, there's no fucking answers. Well, there is one, but it's really fucking slow. And when you see it, right? When it's the Homan, right? That beats the deck jab. When you beat the Homan, no, when you beat the power crush pressure, then you just jab out the Homan, and it's like it's a lot of work. If you're trying to do
basically what you're saying is Lydia shit in mid tier. Yeah, I agree. Mid-tier is what they're saying. Is what I agree with. But like, we can talk about that later on. We can talk about how bad she is later on. But anyway, me, the hero that I am, was able to get second with a brand new character. Barely lost one game. Not raging at all. Not upset at all. Yeah, it was fun bracket. I had fun. Cool. I think I was.
hinges were coming off the doors that day.
Was I the only one playing Lydia? I think I was. I don't think anyone else was.
I don't think
Yeah, I
anyone
don't
else.
see any other Lydias.
Bro, I can't pick up characters that quickly, to be fair, bro. I wouldn't be able to do it in like 2-3 days. It's just difficult.
Well, I mean, I played it in 7. I think that helped. Like, that was mainly it.
I feel like, haven't they completely changed all of her stances?
She's very different. You
It is very
definitely
different.
are, like the moves.
Does she have any moves that are that have carried over? I mean, I think maybe like a little bit because, like, I don't know, she still has an unblockable from Heaven and Earth. But even how you get into Heaven and Earth,
Yeah.
like, she feels like a completely different character.
It's like, yeah,
It's the same idea,
a lot of stuff on paper is the same, but it's just like how you use it is a bit
different versions.
A lot more committal, but
I think she seems cool. I think she seems very cool.
she's really cool. I'm really enjoying her.
Mhm. I think the coolest thing about her is, I don't know if you're going to talk about Lydia later on or something, and I'm like getting too far ahead, but
No, go ahead. It's all good.
I think her Heaven and Earth kind of thing in Heat is such a cool concept. How she can, and then she's able to parry and shit, like, and she can make moves safe, and like it becomes like a really interesting mind game where you have to like throw, and I think she seems very balanced around Heat, which I think is quite cool.
I learned from Aiden that you have to. That she can also parry after the hop kick.
Literally, yeah, make it safe.
Are there bet too?
Yeah.
So yeah, that you really dangerous in heat, and if you don't,
That mix in Heat is ridiculous as well.
I've definitely not been making the most of it so far because I think using bracket can attest. I've still got Tekken 7 instincts where I'm mainly just like I back off, I do range 5 political storm, hope it hits, eat dash on block, and then I take a mix after, which is like it's fine, but it's, with how powerful the stances are, it's a bit of a waste. But yeah, I'll need to try and sort it out before Meg, because we've got Meg in a couple of days. I'm probably gonna be playing her then as well, but really fun. I'm having a lot of fun with her.
She's 100% a Heat focused character. I think outside of Heat, she's a bit lackluster, but in Heat, like she has some of the strongest mix in the game. It sounds like.
Aye, we can move back onto Lidia a bit later on if you want. I'll just get through the rest of the tournaments, then we can circle back on that. And aye, so after that, fun tournament. A couple days later, in Inverness, we had Judgment Day, which was mainly it was for a Street Fighter event, a qualifier for the Grand Impact Series, the versus Scotland are running. But there was
I haven't
also
seen this one.
a side tournament for Tekken 8. Decent amount of vendors, 12, not bad.
Who won the one for Tekken 8?
So it was won by, I want to say Jake. How you say it? I'm not 100%. Someone can correct me on that. But
No Skull Panda.
nah,
Man.
I don't know if he didn't get the memo or if he was just busy. But
This guy not playing anymore or something.
He still plays Tekken 8 all the time. He just doesn't really. He says he doesn't like it enough to go to tournaments for it at the moment.
Mm.
So
That's fair. That's fair for Glasgow, but not even in Inverness. Fair play.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe how often Robbie checks Discord. Maybe he just didn't see it. But
Mm.
yeah. No, congrats to Jake for taking that. I want to say they played Jin. I don't know if they still play Jin, but
Never heard of Jake.
yeah, it's one of the players I've seen pop up recently with like T8 release. I want to say they played 7 a bit as well, but I've not actually played them.
Mhm.
Have
Have they ever come to Glasgow or anything?
I want to say yes, but again,
I'm sure he has.
I need to check.
I'm
yeah.
sure he has.
Yeah, I was kind of when I was looking at the bracket, I was kind of expecting Richmond to take it, so I was a bit surprised. I was like, oh,
Mm.
Jake took it, but yeah.
Richmond's come to one of the tournaments before, right?
yeah, he was at the Tekken 8 release tournament
Oh, for Inverness.
Yeah.
and Glasgow. Mig, the first Mig, he was there.
Mm. Oh wait, Jake has been to. He came to Mig May.
I thought I'd seen the name in a few brackets, definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's one thing brackets really useful for. You can actually see everyone's, all of their. Yeah, pretty cool. And Richmond came to. He has not left Inverness. He went to Invasion.
Oh, he was at Invasion in Kirkcaldy, aye.
Okay, fair.
Oh, right, I thought it was Mig. I know I played him at a tournament. It must have been that one then, the Kirkcaldy one.
You beat him at Invasion. You and Eunice.
Aye. Yeah, no, so congrats Jake for taking that. I've seen more events in different places. And last but not least, the past Mondays, just a few days ago, we had Dundee doing one of their brackets of locals. Sadly wasn't able to make it, had other commitments, plus I was feeling still a bit sick, but I think we were all in the same boat, none of us were able to make it on time. But just looking over that, I think if you'd seen the attendee list, you're thinking, yeah, she's probably going to take it. And pretty clean win. Only the one game dropped against Mac. Shout out to Mac. Getting strong. I want to say Mac was the only one who travelled from outside of Dundee.
Aye. Shout out Mac, one of the newer players.
Aye. New blood in the
Good
scene, man. That's what we
performance.
like to see.
Mhm.
But,
It's really good.
I was surprised. I don't know. I think they were saying Snagglepup played Yoshi. I was kind of expecting I think last time Bagel was in grand finals, so a bit of a shock to see somebody else playing in finals.
I think Bagel might have been playing Lidia as well, not King.
Oh, I think I seen that in the graphic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So he's too weak, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you just wanted to see what a struggle was like for our tournament. You know?
True.
Nah, Iggy's gonna be back on the king. You know, he just wants to.
Wants to win.
Yeah, he wants to win, so he's gonna pick different characters. Aye, but congrats to you for winning that.
Tim, I wanted to come to that tournament, but I didn't know if there was going to be a good amount of attendees till kind of late.
Yeah,
Hopefully, the next one.
I mean, that's the gambit is like, you sign up, encourage more people, or do you wait until more people come? And it's kind of like you can't.
Yeah, I think the day before it still had like 4 attendees, and I was like, I'm not going.
Yeah.
And I already made plans and stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
but I would have went.
That's the thing with locals brackets is they're always like everyone signs up like
last second.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dundee's always good. I like going up to Dundee. Good scene. Good venue as well. But
So 2 hours away though, man.
yeah, it's like an hour and a half for me. It's not so bad. But
No, man. If it was like maybe like a dojo or something, I'd go, man. But fucking 10 cunts or something. I'm gonna
Yeah, you need the stream for the dojo, so yeah, it's a bit tough. I know, like some
True.
dojos that won't be able to do it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Sorry, don't mean to slam the Dundonians.
They've had some really good tournaments up there. To be fair, that I've enjoyed,
They had
especially in T7.
what was one? Yeah, they've had the T7 ones. There was what was the T8 one? It was like Tayside Tussle, I think, recently. That one was quite good. I didn't make it, but I heard it was quite good.
Is that the one Eunice
I
won?
thought you won that. Oh no, it was a Eunice won. Oh, the one against Wesley.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one. I think I was supposed to go to Tayside Tussle, but I think I got sick
Ah,
Oh,
right.
that's the one
that weekend.
That's the one I won. Yeah.
Not to
I was
forget.
kicking myself, man, because I was like, man, if I went, I'd have smoked Eunice, man. Smoked him so bad. Kicking myself for getting sick.
What?
Are you on a delay or something? Is your internet alright?
What?
It's like taking 2 seconds. Like,
No, I was registering what he was saying for like 10 seconds, and I was like, huh?
Hey, bro, we got to see a drag mirror at the next tournament, man. You guys, what is your guys' score against each other?
And
Is anyone
tournament,
ahead? Yeah,
what,
played against you a
what,
couple times. One each.
I think in tournament, he beat me at the Mig
Mig.
Loan tournament, and then I fucking slapped him up in Kirkcaldy.
is that the most
But it's
recent?
1-0, I think. Yeah, we avoided each other at Edinburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to a certain fucking gin main.
Ah.
Aye.
Mid electrics, why? Why?
Whoever that guy
What's the
is
point?
sounds like a real legend playing such a tough and hard to win my character like Jin, you know.
Oh,
Not a
my
lot of Jin mains, you know, so it's quite good.
Oh dear God.
You guys 2-0'd each other both times you played against each other. That's pretty cool.
To be fair, I 3-0'd monkey ass at the first big
Yeah.
when it
3-0
took
versus 2.
when it took 2
Oh,
games.
I 3-0'd you at Kirkcaldy, did I not? I thought I beat him
No,
3-0.
that was 2-0. That was 2-0.
I sure it was 3.
Because it was Kirby and Aiden in finals and losers finals. So it must have been a 2-0.
Oh, well, you got slapped up anyway. Lucky was my blood.
You're gonna get slapped up when I see you in that Mig bracket though.
I hope you guys
Alright.
get in the same bracket.
So are you
I'm going to be on the winner's side, baby, so you need to just make sure you stay there.
No, Bolt, if you slip me a fiver, I can maybe shuffle the bracket. You know.
Bro, I'd like to see it. But Alistair can't be switching to
Well, I'm about to hit your subscribe.
Kazia or
I'm about to
has
hit
to be
your
a
subscribe button, you Greg.
For anybody listening, that was a joke, and I would never do that. I'm unbiased seed in the bracket.
Listen, guys, if you slip him a tenner, he'll get you whatever you want to. He'll slip him a tenner. That's all you need.
All right. So that's run through all the tournaments. From that, we've had a lot of changes on the leaderboard. The leaderboard that collects all the tournament data and summarizes everybody's ranks. This is for offline events, and here's your top 20.
I just want to ask one thing. I just want to ask one thing when looking at this. Right? How is Robbie still like top 3? Right? But he only attended like one tournament.
never lost.
Yeah.
He literally hasn't lost a game.
He's been to 3 tournaments and he's won all of them. All in Inverness, but it was the launch tournament, No Man's Land, and then 2 locals brackets, and that's enough just to keep him up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought like it depended on the number of people that were there. Like the two, that's what would make the points rise up higher.
Well,
There was quite a lot in No Man's Land, was there not?
Yeah, No Man's Land was like 30 odd. So plus it's it also depends like who was there. Like if it was like 30 with like a lot of the top ranked players in Scotland versus like 30 with like people who aren't ranked, you gain like a lot less.
Robbie's literally like lost like 2 games. Like never mind, like 2 games, not even sets. He's lost 2 games across like he's 48th and 2 for games. I think Richmond took 1 game off of him in winners and grand final in one of their Tekken leagues. No Man's Land, he didn't drop a single game.
Jeez.
Caledonian Clash, he didn't drop a single game.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him come to Mid, man, if he can. You know, that'd be sick to see, but can't necessarily get everybody to come up. I know, because I know like that's something that like, people who've been seeing the bracket, like maybe expect themselves to be either a bit higher or a bit lower, but it really depends on like how much data you're getting. Like you'll need to like come to more tournaments and then like have it like, redistribute and all that. But
Yeah,
I
it
think-
needs data really.
yeah, I mean you can't. Yeah, like it won't be able to know how to rank you unless like it has data to go off of. Yeah, I think now it's sort of taking shape to what you would kind of expect based on what we've seen. You know, with yourself, Bolt getting like slowly creeping up from the start.
Slowly, very slowly.
Because I think your first tournament was it the MiG when you were playing Victor.
I had like a shit start because I played Victor and then I was still playing Shaheen in the second bracket. Yeah, my first two tournaments were like 7th and 5th.
Yeah, you can see like
But then-
the rank fluctuation like with each event, and then just
Mhm,
slowly
mhm.
creeping up from.
And then you see that's when I picked King.
Yeah, you can
when
see
it
the
jumped
the
up,
very moment. Yeah, he was like, okay.
the very moment I learned how to giant swing. It's been free.
Took one
Since
Victor
then.
tournament and you were done.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Victor would have been a good character. It's just
Uh,
I don't know, bro. I think Victor's a great character.
I think he can be fun, but
I was picking
Good.
all just characters from top, bro. I wasn't even looking at any character below mid tier or mid tier. I was like, I'm picking a top 10 character no matter what. Which I'm glad I've stopped with King now.
I mean,
A
I
lot of
tried
fun.
that. I played that tournament with Victor too, and then I was like, nah, I want to play Lee.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, the sort of a lot of regular faces you can expect to see. Got yourself, Daniel, just hovering outside the top 10.
I know I was top 10 after the other one, and then it's taken from me.
Yeah,
Daniel being outside the top 10 is a travesty, bro. This
I
guy, that's I think it's good. Have you went to that many tournaments, Daniel? I don't feel like you have been as much as us. Potentially,
No, I think
you've been to 4.
I
the
want to
only
say, I
the
want
big
to
one I
say
missed
though,
was
like,
RDE. Yeah.
I want to say though, like, see, I think playing the competition for the past few months, right? Like, I feel like the skill level widespread has like gotten a lot better in our community. For
Mhm.
real. Like, I feel like guys who are even just starting out, some of them are like a lot better than when I started out, or even when some of
Yeah,
Oh,
us.
yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like everyone's just got so much better, and we've got a better spread of really good fucking players. It's like nowadays we don't walk into a tournament and it's not an easy prediction of who's gonna win or who's gonna make top 8 or who's gonna make top 5. It's not like that anymore. Like we're literally on our toes, like guessing ourselves, like who's gonna do well, who's gonna play like solid, who's the up and comers just gonna blow everyone out the water. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't know if it's the game or just the fact that our community got bigger, but I feel like everyone just got so much better. So much better. It's not easy to just walk in with all just pure confidence. It's like you're now scared of certain people in the community who's gonna do what. Do you know what I mean? It's unpredictable now. It's really unpredictable.
I think it's the mix of the new game, but mostly just like what the new game sort of like creates, and the fact that everyone's coming in and playing a lot, like frequently, like more than when 7 was like near the end, because everybody was kind of like, oh, just waiting for
We fell
to
off
join.
so hard at the end of 7. I feel like that's where a lot of the gap. Like I think lockdown we were still playing decently. Before lockdown we were definitely still playing, but then after lockdown until the end of 7, I feel like we stopped completely, and that's why I think this is the fact that we're playing again, where we're getting so much better.
Yeah, it's that, and like some people returning that haven't been about for a bit, and also all the new players coming in, and how quick they've been leveling up. Like we were mentioning earlier, but like guys like Mac and John, and like some of the newer guys have been showing up. Like
At Phil as well.
yeah, like skating, like getting some close games as well. Like scary.
Don't forget Yoke as well. You got Yoke.
yeah.
Big
and then
man
you
yoke.
Yeah,
got other newbies.
Humbucker.
Humbucker, yeah.
Phil, like,
Homie.
aye.
I know the new guy and the enthusiastic as well. The new guys, man, which is so great. I think Tekken 7, I think, was a wee bit harder as on a beginner level. which is why
Yeah.
when we got newcomers coming in, man, and they were showing up, and it's hard, bro. It's hard being new, showing up and just getting fucking pummeled, man. Like in casuals, and then you do tournaments as well. But these guys are so enthusiastic, man, and they're willing to learn, which is it's so great.
One thing to say as well, I think also just to add to the competition, the Street Fighter guys like Launch and like Sully, who suddenly became actually like good at the game, and even just adding even more competition and boosting our numbers a bit as well. So and all the Strive guys as well joining up. It's been nice.
Sully struggling at first a bit there, and then we had to hold his hand while helping him out.
Bro, this guy Sully has no right to be playing this well when he doesn't even play the game, bro. This guy's got like multiple. Bro, where is he on the leaderboard? Isn't he like 12th or something like that?
He's in
16th.
20,
Yeah,
definitely.
16 at the moment.
That's ridiculous, man.
Do you know why Sully did well? Because top tier coaches.
True,
We say stuff to people, and they immediately get better. Like how I advised someone here, who shall not be named right now. I said to him, play easier characters and stop playing Mishimas. And then what happened? He suddenly started doing so well. And I said to him, listen, that's all you got to do. And then he started doing amazing. And then he started arguing with me, telling me that I didn't say that. And I said, yes, I did.
Oh my God, bro, you fuckhead. You know what? I should have just told you to zip it as soon as you brought it up. Don't start this shit. You owe me 20 quid still, by the way.
I bet him 20 quid that he would do so much better if he played an easier character, right? And he to this day, I know what I said. I know what I said. And it's because my top tier coaching helps people. I should be getting paid for this shit.
Are you opening the Metafy soon, yeah?
I don't need a Metafy. I got 20 quid from someone here who owes me it already. Matter of fact, Sully should give me 50 for telling him what to do with the forward 4-2.
Damn. What did you say? Use it? Use 4-4-2? Was that the advice?
No, I told him to spam that shit because that's all you need to fucking do. Like, this is when like the 4-4-2 literally spaced people out, and all they had to do was like, if they start dashing in, mash.
It's like no different now, bro. 4-4-2 is still absolutely stupid. Decreasing the distance on block did nothing.
It got nerfed. It's fine now. It's normalized. It's alright. It's like...
No, don't you start. Don't you start.
It's like...
I think it is better now. I feel like I can at least mix them now. Therefore, 4-2, I'm like, cool, back 3-3, let's go. Don't do it.
See, that's adaptation, not just greeting about the move. He's like thinking about what to do after on block, And I mean, we can talk about EVO later on, but I wasn't seeing any Jins in top 4, but I was seeing three of a certain character. I'm saying, but, it's like...
A resident top tier horse, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's the 7 cycles begun again, man. What can you say? But yeah,
It's getting to the point for me where it's starting to get boring to watch those sets because I've seen so many and they play out very similar.
I won't lie. I actually haven't fully watched the top 6 from EVO because I got like halfway through it at night and I was like, fuck this. I got work in the morning. So
what, bro? There was Jin. There was Jin in top 6. What do you mean?
yeah, top 6.
Oh, there was?
Bro,
top
my
6.
days.
Top 6.
Bro, there wasn't even a king in top 24. There you go.
Man, that Jin downplay is real.
Yeah, it's because
That Jin downplay is real as hell.
It's because the King players all forgot their passports because they just didn't. Like,
I don't think there was a Lee in top 64, so...
Bro, that'd never be the Lee in tournament, bro. Never mind Lee in top 64.
yeah, Lee players are too busy clip farming on Twitch, man. They just can't leave. Aye. Yeah, well, we can circle back on that, but while we're doing the tournament roundups, we've had the leaderboards. We've been talked about a bit already, but coming up this Saturday.
Here's a question for you, Daniel.
Alright, back on that.
As a Lee main, is Muriel your god?
No.
How not?
You get Mirio and then you got Father. Father's like the god, and then maybe Mirio's his son.
Listen, man.
There's a whole godhead going on there.
Mario's your god now, not father. Like he's just like he's like.
Is there any League players like? I mean, I think the character's really good, but I don't see any League players doing anything with him. Do you think he's still like too hard to do stuff with, like too hard to win with?
I think he's in an interesting spot. I think there was a discussion on the Lee Discord, and it's a combination of there aren't very strong tournament level players. I think the best we have is Super Kuma, but I don't think his Lee is
I feel like
that
I don't even count
optimized.
him. Like, not even like as a disrespectful, but like
No, but I
he's a
think
great player, but I feel like he doesn't play Lee like normal Lee players, you know?
yeah, but I feel like his abilities as a player outshine his abilities as Lee, and then
Yeah.
to have someone who has both, I just don't think that player exists at the moment. So, just
Like
Has
a
I'm Your
case.
Father never like done well in a tournament?
he's done well, no? Like he, I think, does decently in the Korean tournaments, but I don't think he's on the same level as like Lohai and Ni and the people who can win the tournaments. So,
So you want somebody like a KSK?
yeah, I just want someone really good at the game to pick up Lee, and then I can steal all their tech.
Yeah. He takes commitment. I think there's these sorts of characters that take a lot of commitment to learn and a lot of commitment. Because like, I mean, let's say like Lee is a great character, right? But like, is he that good that you're gonna sit there and learn Lee from scratch so you can play this character? Like, he's good, but like, why would you put all that work in instead of playing Nina or instead of playing like I don't know Law? You know, these characters take a lot of work, but like it's more worth it and probably arguably are easier than Lee. I
You know
think
why?
that's the same
You know
thing
why?
with like Ling and like King. Like these characters are really good, but no one is just gonna pick them up from scratch, and so it ends up with worse players playing them. There's only people who really like the character play them. You know?
Here's the thing. See, those players, unlike you, they have integrity. They don't switch. I'm
Who are you
joking.
talking to? Who are you
I'm
talking
talking to you.
Me, bro. I switched to King, and
I'm
now
joking.
King.
I'm
You didn't win
kidding,
it.
man.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've seen like Father playing it. Like I think he's been to like a few ATLs maybe like EVO Japan, but outside of him, I like off the top of my head, I don't play Lee, so I'm not really thinking about their like, there'll be someday there'll be a case game moment where just like out of nowhere, like grand final CEO or something mad like that. It's always inevitable, and then the cycle begins again where everyone's like, oh, I knew Lee was top tier. I always said it. People weren't listening to me. Like Shaheen after AK wins combo breaker, man. Shaheen, I was always right. I was the only one saying this. Like, always happens, always. But on that note, Kazuya is a top 10. People just didn't realize. Definitely.
I think Nina was in the same spot in T7. Like she was a decent character, but she wasn't good enough for people to pick her up. Like someone who's wanting to win, why would you pick Lee? Like, not that he's a bad character, he's just not good enough for how hard he is for you to pick him up from the scratch. To be honest, like King, one of the biggest reasons I picked him up is because of how strong he was at that point. If he was maybe a bit worse, I wouldn't have put in the effort. Do you know what I mean? Even though he's got nerfed now, he was strong enough that I was like, willing to learn it. Same thing with Ling. I feel like there's more Ling players because of that, but still not that much.
Yeah, I mean that's the issue with like trying to pick up a specialist character like quickly. Like it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy enough to like pick up a character in a week and learn like what the strong buttons and everything are, but trying to develop past that is like such a tough skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all these like mastery things that they take months and years and all the niche
Absolutely.
and stuff. But yeah. What's up, Eunice? You sound tickled. You alright? Or you just
No, sorry. Just I got sent a message. Apologies.
alright? Okay. Tekken related? Is it funny Tekken or is it just?
No, it's just some wee arsehole trying to get cheeky. That was all.
Okay. Well, we'll leave.
He's a bit of a wank, to be honest, but we'll move past that.
I'll leave everybody to try and guess what that was. All right, cool. Anyway, back to the segue. Coming up on Saturday, we're back again. August, on the quarterly schedule now. I think some other games have been rotated. I know Street Fighter was on last time, but it's not on this time. But back, Tekken 8. Looking like another jam-packed bracket. I think we're up to 50 now. Like just over 50 for Tekken. Which, again, sick to see. Last one was mad. It was in the 70s, wasn't it? for Tekken.
Yeah, as far as like 75 or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But this time we're just over 50. We're above that 48 tier for Dojo. Sick to see again. And yeah, a lot of the people that were here last time are showing up again, including 3 visitors from down south this time, because we've got Turkey, who was up at last MIG, in addition to Callum M, now known as Kinogasa M, Leo player.
Is that actually his name? Has he actually changed his name to Kinogasa M?
Yeah, new tag. I think it's a Pokemon thing, I think. But we've also got Legoshi, audio main. And
Oh.
yeah. Definitely a name you've seen if you've been to Brags in UK, you recognise. Always good to see people coming up, supporting the scene, seeing how they can do. That said, try and gatekeep as best you can, from the bracket, I'll be welcoming, have shake your hands and all that stuff, but gotta defend the top 3, so good luck with that, boys. Not me, I'm a TO.
See, man.
I'm a TO, and I'll just be watching, but it's like,
Good to see more people traveling, man. Bro, Callum is so close as well to Scotland. I'm like, bro, you gotta just become one of the Scottish scene. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Legoshi, does he stay like Brum area? Something like that.
Leeds, is he not?
Leeds,
Yeah,
all
a bit
the
further up,
fair player. Well,
Yeah.
nice to see him travel.
yeah, a bit of a trek. Like, shouts to him for coming up. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
He's going to VSF, isn't he, Legoshi?
He usually
sure
does.
he will be.
We're not claiming him. Well, I already claimed him at Glasgow, unfortunately, so that's unlucky. But
Absolutely.
yeah, Callum. No heard many English people call Callum. Tell you that much.
Oh, he is going to VSF.
He's Cluck Minister. I haven't actually checked because there's some names that I don't quite recognise. Like there's a lot of other names, but yeah.
For a second there, I thought that was Crash Banter.
Crash Banter, yeah. Crash Green. Oof, the return as well. Didn't even mention it.
Oof,
Yeah.
ISMB. Let's go.
He's gonna finally crawl out of his wee hermit hole to come and breathe some actual air and touch some real grass.
Is man playing Yoshi or is he playing bears now? Or
Actually,
right? You gotta play bears in this game, bro. The bears suit him more than before even. They're just absolutely silly.
Yeah, that's the thing with some bear mains though. As soon as they get anything good, they're like, nah, I don't want to play bears anymore. They're not feeling it.
Why would you, man? It's like, you know how you're talking about what the likes of Nina, why they're not top tier Nina and Lee players and stuff like that. Because they're not cool. Alright, sorry Daniel. But they're not cool. They're not cool. The character needs to have a certain coolness factor. Alright.
He is cool.
Bears are not cool. Lee, I don't think Lee's cool. Fair dues if you do. But I don't think Lee's cool. Zhao Yu's not cool. Zhao Yu's kinda cool, but too complex. Aye, that's all I had to say on that.
I'll tell you who's not cool. Feng, bro. Nobody played this guy. Feng was so underplayed when he was mid tier in Tekken 7. You would hardly see Fengs. There'd just be some masters online who are free. And suddenly, bro, Joka started winning with Feng. Suddenly got some buffs. Now they're all like, oh, bro, Feng's my spirit animal. Fair enough, Dragunov. People play Dragunov even when he's bad. But Feng is such an uncool character, bro.
Yeah, man. Feng's hella good.
I think you have to take an L on that one because that's not entirely true. You're right in saying that people weren't playing Feng that much, and that's because at the time he was pretty fucking weak. There wasn't until
like mid tier.
He was mid tier, right? Well, he was pretty weak though. But then they had like buffs. There was a certain season in Tekken 7 where like they gave him like 2 pages of buffs or changes or something. I don't know what it was. I can't remember, but I remember 2 pages of this guy getting fucking changes. It wasn't just out of nowhere.
But even then, the fact that no one played it, people still played Drag even when he was garbage.
Drag's got ultimate coolness factor, but he's like one of the coolest.
People played Heihachi when he was absolute garbage.
Heihachi's cool too.
No, that's what I'm saying. They played him because they're cool. That's proof the Feng is completely uncool. I'm saying Kaz is cool. Heihachi's cool. Dragunov. Feng is uncool as hell, but people are acting like they like it, bro.
You can make the same argument for Kazuya, though. Kazuya is everyone loves Kazuya, right? But he wasn't that played that much as well.
Bro, Kazuya's always been like a top 5 played, top 10 played character. I don't think that. Well, tournament is different, bro. Just like, I don't know, bro. loads of people play. I don't even know Jin. You don't see Jin that much in tournament. That's a bad example.
You
Or
couldn't really tell
Horang.
me exactly.
Bro. You see, you see Bear Horang online, bro. How much Horang do you see in tournament?
Oh, you see loads of orangs in tournament.
Bro, get my point. There's characters where you're gonna see the Bear in ranked, and then you just don't see him. A King, there you go, bro. He's shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we should have got rid of the bears back in T7. We should have got rid of them. What was like who like the only people who love to meme play those characters. That's all it is. Do you know
No,
one?
they're
Do you know
kinda
how
good.
They're
uncool,
good.
you know how uncool bear players are? One of them was, I swear to God, in VSF 5 years ago was called Tinky Boobies. That was his fucking. That was
Yeah,
his
bro.
fucking. That was
Bro,
his
he
fucking,
was like one of the best. He was one of the best Bear players in Europe.
Yeah, legend. Yeah.
I think he was like maybe close, potentially the top Bear player in Europe at that point.
I think I played him at
Oh.
Gaelic Ronan actually. Yeah, thinking back. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, but I think it's okay. Bears, you know, they're not cool, but they're funny. So you can understand why people play them, and people played them when they were shit. No one played Feng when he was bad.
That's not true. That's not true. Nee played Feng in season 1.
Before he got nerfed.
Huh?
Before he got nerfed in season 1. Season 1, Kempo used to block like instantly, and he used to play him just against Dragunov. Then he dropped him for like 2 years, bro.
So what, man? He's still cool. Right? He's cooler than Lee. He's cooler than Lee. He's cooler than Nina. He's cooler than Zhao Yu. He's cooler than Bears.
Yeah, Josie's whack as well, bro. Josie has got to be one of the most uncool characters by far in the game that's ever been in the game. If there was a tier list, she would be top 3 for uncool characters. I think we can agree on that.
To be fair, being cooler than a bear is like being the nicest guy in prison. It's not hard. You know what I mean? You could have used a better example.
I wasn't even talking about bears, bro.
Josie
said
would
Bears.
have been cooler if she didn't have like the mad cry baby attitude thing. And that really ruined the character. Otherwise, I thought she was alright. But
She was just generic.
That for ages.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
That's
even
the
getting
worst,
shit on the comments for it.
Yeah.
Since she was the only kickboxer that was like easy to play in the game, what else was I meant to do, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
look at
pack,
T8.
bro.
She had such a negative effect. There's now no kickboxers. Dead Tekken 8. They're all gone.
Azucena's close.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even know what you call Azucena.
Yeah.
I think Azucena's quite cool.
as I saying, as equally as uncool as Josie, I think. I think
Nah.
that's.
I feel like she was a
Right.
she was a lot more.
She's the
lame when
worst original new character since Chloe's introduction to T7, man. I think she's like next to Chloe and uncoolness.
I think
Azucena's got sauce.
I think I'm unique in that. I find Victor incredibly lame.
Then I got sauce.
I find Victor sick.
Sucks, bro.
Oh, nah.
I find Victor sick.
Well, you find Victor sick, bro?
I find Victor sick.
Victor sucks ass, bro.
I think he's a great, very well designed character.
Really,
As well.
I think his design is cool in terms of his aesthetic, but his gameplay is kind of bland.
Yeah.
I don't even think as much anymore. I mean, I think he's a simple character, but like, I mean, bro, he has like multiple stances. He has cool, like very defined strengths and weaknesses. Cooler combos now. He has very cool combos. I think Victor's cool.
Yeah, Victor's cool. I second that one. Alistair, like, get in the bin.
Bro, Victor's so stupid, man. I'm not talking about like character set and tier and stuff like that, bro. I'm talking about coolness factor overall.
I'm talking about cool. I'm talking about coolness.
Nah, bro, Metal Gear Rising Revenge Sword. He's got knives. He's got
Are you
guns.
telling me? Are you
He's got
telling
pulse
Gear
grenades.
Rising
Bro,
isn't
what the
sick?
fuck is this?
Are you telling me Metal Gear Rising isn't a godlike game, bro?
Metal Gear Rising sucks, dude.
No,
Oh, okay,
we're
there you
we're
go,
not
there
doing
you
this,
go.
we're not doing this.
He's exposed himself, bro. He's exposed
Nah,
himself.
See, I'm
Metal
weird.
Gear
I'm weird in that, like, I think Metal Gear Rising's sick, but I just think Victor, they were trying way too hard. Like in Tekken, I was like, nah, man, that's a bit too much for me. I'm like, nah. But...
When I saw his trailer, I was like, this character's whack, bro. Why has he got daggers and a sword and a gun and energy pulses and teleports?
That's what we're saying.
But then when he plays in game, bro, it all comes together. It all comes together.
He's like a Guilty Gear character, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Victor is like a one-to-one. Victor and Tekken 8, bro, like share that same problem, man. Oversaturated nonsense. Alright?
Listen, you want like fucking? We got Yoshimitsu with fucking oversaturated nonsense. We had fucking Alex. We had Roger. We had what was that fucking wee dinosaur's name? Gon, was it? You want to talk about oversaturated nonsense? Go play the fucking past Tekken games, and you come back and tell me the Victor's oversaturated than those guys.
But they're intentionally gimmick characters. You know, so that's the difference between.
Bro, I'll tell you what, bro. I'll show you. I just sent a picture on the Pod General about like Alistair's ideal character, bro. He's like, this is a goated Tekken character. I beg you, Greg, have you got it on? Have you got it on?
Oh, can I share? Is there a way I can share this? I don't know if it is, but it's like
You'll be like,
go back to
peak
Tekken?
character expression.
You want to go back on Tekken 3, play my Gon?
No, bro. Why would I play Tekken 3?
You want to play my Gon in Tekken 3? I'll show you some oversaturated nonsense then. How about we hop on Tag 2 and you could play
See if Gon was in Tekken 8, guess what? He'd have a fucking sword and guns and fucking he'd shoot rockets at his ass and fucking whatever else.
Oh, that'd be a pretty fucking funny move, shooting rockets out of his ass. I'd main him.
There you go. That's
just everybody wanting to see this. This is Ban's. Oh my god.
ideal character.
Ban's ideal Tekken character. He's got
He's like goated.
Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, we sent the Guilty Gear one as well, but yeah, this is the ideal Tekken character. He's got punches and that's it, and that's all you need.
Alistair be like, I found a new main, bro. Let's go. Have you seen
Hell
this
yeah,
board
bro.
one?
Give me Jimmy right now, man. That's what we need, bro. We need a Jimmy.
I think Jimmy's
No, that's fucking.
not to leak anything, but my sources are saying that Jimmy is the last character of season 1.
Sorry, yeah.
God, like, bro. Double head.
I heard it was cool.
I don't know why it makes me laugh so much. It's just really fucking good. Yeah.
Oh man,
But I feel like that intro is not far away from actual characters' intros in Tekken. Like, bro, I love Tekken, but like these characters, bro, you look at Guilty Gear, they interact with each other. Street Fighter.
Would be a Paul voice line, bro. The Knuckle Sandwich shit.
Oh yeah.
I can even imagine him saying,
What did the intro say? I lost that.
I hope you're ready. ... for a knuckle sandwich. I swear, bro, Miguel used to say shit like that, bro. Like,
Look at Alistair sitting in his room. Oh, that's the toughest shit I've ever heard.
Fucking right, it
that
is, bro.
goes hard.
Fucking right, it is, man.
Actually, I think Phil brought up a good idea for next episode's a coolness tier list if you want to do
Oh,
that.
I'd be down.
Oh,
I'd be
bro.
down.
Let me hear. Do you know what? Let me make it. Alright, I'll make it.
How about
Greg, if we do that, you're gonna cause some. This is gonna be havoc in the stream. We're gonna be fucking arguing for 4 or 5 hours.
It's going to be its own episode. Yeah, that's the one we'll do before VSF. It's just that, and then like 4-hour episode.
You have no idea where you're gonna start. You have no idea what you're gonna start.
Hey, if it was Phil's idea, man, blame him, not me, bro. You know what? It's already proven the amount of discussion we've had about that already for like whatever, but yeah.
Fucking
Anyway, yeah, look forward to Jimmy in winter. Everybody, it's gonna be sick. I want to see what his alt costume's like. I reckon he gets a different pair of jeans in his P2.
Yeah, bro. That's like the Jack in the last game. Who wears the blue jeans and who wears like what is it, the yellow jeans?
Oh yeah.
Or let's talk about that Heihachi reveal though. We haven't even got to that.
Oh yeah.
The Heihachi reveal.
God, like.
So
What are your thoughts?
Oh wait, we can just jump straight into it then. Thank God the leaks were wrong, in my opinion. Like there was a lot of stuff about. I think it was like pretty much right as the game came out. There was like the leak going about. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's confirmed," because like data mining and whatever. But the stuff that was getting put about, I was like, nah, no way. I don't want this. But thank God it was wrong. Like I was so like happily surprised. Like when it was at EVO, because they'd all catch it live then. I take it.
No, I saw next day.
Yeah.
Bro, I think the only reason that Heihachi, I think Heihachi was supposed to be later in the game's life, bro, but because of these leaks and everybody, bro, for weeks leading up to EVO was like, oh, fuck Mar and what's his name, Mar, but everybody was bitching about it, bro. I think this Heihachi thing was meant to come way later. I think. Let me tell you what I think. Right, I think Heihachi was supposed to come with like Devil Reina or some shit like way later in the game because I think it's going to be. I think the Devil Reina is going to be in Tekken 8. I don't think there's going to be 25 fucking years of this game before we get a
Do you think
Tekken
there'll be
9.
its own character? Her own character?
Devil Reina? Yeah, I think so. I think so.
That'd be
I
crazy.
mean, it would be strange for them to work her into current Reina. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like that's kind of thing you save for the next game, maybe. The way they keep
Maybe.
it.
But it's going to be a million years, man, before Tekken 9.
I know that's the
You know what I
problem.
mean?
That's the problem with these games, man. Like they're out for.
You know the thing. You know the thing is,
5-6 years.
right? Like, I was like going off of the point that Alistair was talking about, like how that they made the switch. He thinks he made the switch immediately. I agree as well, right? I think the other problem is you gotta like see the whole leak thing. Like, why you gotta find out why it's happening and like where is it coming from and like how to stop it from happening because it's too much of a downer when like people are just like for some reason some wee arsehole from Germany or so whoever wherever he's from is somehow able to fucking throw out like expose and say there's your new character leaks. Like, why is that happening?
Yeah.
It's like ruining the game for everyone. It's ruining like surprises for everyone else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean that's been the problem that's been plaguing Tekken for a while. Is like seemingly like every big reveal since I want to say, ironically enough, the initial Falcon Run reveal at finals. It was
Yeah.
like, it was leaked on like I think like some Xbox store listing or whatever, and ever since then it's just been like constant. Remember Tekken 8 had like the full roster leak, and it was just like, oh yeah, don't mention it. But
I was pissed about that, bro.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I knew exactly who was coming out, like that ruined a lot of hype for me, to be honest.
yeah, like
I will say one thing though. I'll say one thing though, right? Is that when I first saw Heihachi come out, the first thing I thought to myself was, "Oh shit, the big nose nightmares are coming back to haunt me again." I was like, "Oh, this is like the ICFC nightmares are coming back," and I'm like, "Shit, we're gonna." And then the forward fours into the fucking wall pressure, and I'm gonna have to deal with that all over again. And I'm like, I cannot deal with this again.
The minute his face flashed up on screen, if you listened closely, you could hear a FUD, like collectively around the world, and that was the sound of all the Reina mains. Well, half the Reina mains dropping out the instant they see them. And like, all right, well, I don't need to play her anymore, you know, just like finally get back to good old honest 4.
I'm glad. I like that they brought Heihachi, and it was like it was not what we expected. I kind of would have in some way preferred him if he stayed dead. Like shouldn't there be some form of story progression, you know? And I feel like Reina did a really good job replacing him. I think Reina was perfect. I mean, all of the Heihachi players are playing Reina now, and I think they've done such a good job. So it was a bit weird. I'm glad they put him in, and I'm like, even though I like Marduk, I'm glad it was just a surprise, and the trailer looks sick. But it just feels a little bit weird seeing Heihachi back, you know?
It's kind of strange having like such a big revelation in like a side story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Because like 7 was like all about Heihachi like going, you know.
Yeah.
And the fact that they've walked it back so quickly is kind of like.
Yeah, it makes Tekken 7 a little bit meaningless.
Yeah.
To be fair, that story was so shit. It might as well have been meaningless.
But then, bro, didn't he throw this guy in lava to make it? You know, this guy's dead. You know, he's definitely dead. And then, nah, bro, he's just wearing a mask now.
Yeah, completely dead.
Exactly.
Raven, like Heihachi Mishima is dead, and Heihachi's at the back. Like, how's it going, mate?
Yeah, I don't know what to think. I mean, they could still swerve it, like, oh yeah, you know, it's like he's a ghost. It's not real. It's not canon. Like, I think like, they're building up as some like big story expansion. So
you could work. You could the way I find out with the like with anime and stuff like that is that you could find your way around these things. So it's like you said, like it could be like a past story or something. It doesn't have to be something present. Do you know what I mean?
Jen.
Yeah, exactly. Like it doesn't have to be. Just because you see him alive there doesn't mean he's alive in the present. It could be.
I don't feel like they care about story whatsoever when it comes to bringing characters back or not. I think they decide if they're gonna bring a character back, and then they fit the story around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
wasn't it everyone was like, oh, in Tekken 7, they're like, oh, King got so many of Armor King's moves. You got like all of Armor King's moves. There's no ways. Then they're like, nope, we don't care. We'll bring a if they want to bring a character back, they'll bring them back, and they won't care about how it. So it doesn't matter really. they could bring back Baker, well, Wang or some shit, and they wouldn't care if there was enough want for it.
Yeah, I mean, with DLCs, you've got a bit more wiggling room of like, oh, it doesn't have to quite fit the story as well, but
Yeah.
the fact that it's
Yeah.
kind of packaged with an expansion is like, oh, okay, well,
It doesn't have to be canon. If it's DLC, it don't have to be canon.
Yeah.
You got endless possibilities. Was Geese Howard canon in like
no.
in that King of Fighters 15?
Oh, KY50. Oh, you're that was a while ago, man.
No
I
idea.
don't remember, yeah. I think he was, because there were some story shenanigans like dead characters being brought back to life or whatever. But
Who do you guys think is the fourth character gonna be? You think it's gonna be? I think it's gonna be either an original or a guest. I don't think they can make another returning character.
So I was curious if the story expansion still ties into the new character as well, because I don't know if anybody played a lot of the story and the side stuff, but a bit of it kind of explains like June coming back and how
Really?
yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know. People are
Haven't
thinking
played it.
people are thinking Ancient Ogre maybe, that'd be
Hey,
helpful,
yo.
but, like,
Ancient Ogre would be cool, man. Bring us back an old school character, bro.
I wouldn't
Who
mind
in-
Ancient Ogre.
Yeah, man.
But you
Yeah,
can you make a whole DLC season without releasing a single new character? Like they've never done
I
that
don't see why
before.
not. I don't see why not.
I mean, think about. I mean, season 1, Tekken 7. They had half of it was new characters, Geese and Noctis. Was there even a third character? I think that's
Nah,
it.
it was just Geese and Noctis, yeah.
Or Eliza. I don't
She
remember.
was like pre-order, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Then season 2 was like, oh, bro, I'm struggling to remember. Was like Lei, Anna. Oh, to be fair, was that Lei, Anna,
Wait,
Armor King, and
Armor
Marduk?
King and
So all returning
Julia, no?
characters.
Julia.
Was it
Negan
not
was the only
Julia?
new one. though.
No, Julia was with. No, wasn't that season 3?
No, Julia was season 2. Negan was the only new character in season 2.
Wait, it was Lei, Anna, Armor King, and
Armor
Marduk
King.
came back at the same time. I think they were all season 2.
Yeah, and then Julia was 5th, and then it was Negan.
Was that? There wasn't 6 characters
Yeah, there
in
was.
season.
Yeah, it was 6.
Then who was in season 3? Because season 4 was Fac, Lydia, and
Season 3 was Zaf, Fak, and Leroy. I want to say.
really.
Yeah. Then 4
No,
was-
because Julia was out. Oh yeah, but Julia's out season 2, maybe. And season 4 was Kunimitsu.
Kuni, Lydia.
What was Ganryu?
Oh,
Bro, I'm struggling to remember this.
yeah.
Ganryu was like season 3. Did he
Season
come out
3.
at the same time as
Oh, Ganryu
Julia?
Yeah,
Season 3, same as Julia.
Yeah.
Same as Julia, season 3. I think the fourth character, the winter one, I think will either be Fac or Miguel.
According
Miguel's coming back.
to ISNV in the chat, season 2 was Anna, Lane, Marduk, Armor King, Julia, and Negan. Season 3
Wow.
was.
What a season 2, bro. God
Season
damn.
3 would have been Gani, Leroy, and Fac, no?
Okay, but the thing was,
I'm sure
all of
Julia.
those characters, they had Negan. They had a new character in there. That's kind of my main point. They don't release a whole season of just old characters.
Well, they're not. Look, let me put it this way: they're not doing a good fucking job at making new original characters. So you might as well bring back some of the cool, unique martial artist type characters
So I
from the
think-
previous games, anyway.
So that sort of.
Bro, I
ties
hope they
into-
bring back a person with an energy beam just for Alex.
No, man, they better not. Bro, we already got fucking 5 Mishimas or something in the game now, man. Like, we don't need any more of this shit. Victor with a sword and guns and knives and fucking whatever else, man. Get it to France. Bring back. There's nobody with Wang's move list. I mean, like, there's nobody. There's no Julia. There's no JC or fucking Michelle.
They'll bring back. They'll bring back a Chang for sure, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
I don't think any chance they won't
glad
be
he's
there.
coming back. I would like to see Ganryu again. You know what I mean? I didn't really play him or anything, but I think he's a cool part of the. Another actual type of fighting that existed, and no fucking teleporting and all that.
I
So
think
that's
Ganryu's
in the
cool,
case
but
of
they
like
won't bring
Raiden
it
and that
back.
because they're
So I don't know.
Shinobi, you know.
So I don't know how likely. I don't know.
Listen. Like fucking. What was I gonna say again? Fucking.
Right. So while you're remembering what you were gonna say, I think it's a bit different when you're thinking about it, because a lot of the new characters near the end of Tekken 7 were clearly designed for Tekken 8 and like backported.
Yeah,
Because
true.
obviously like COVID and all that.
Guard
they,
breaks.
Like yeah, they didn't expect like COVID to happen. Like fucking nobody did, obviously. So they kind of brought them in, and then so they've sort of like brought them forward, and then they're in Tekken 8. So I don't really know if I like new characters being DLC. Like aside from guests, I feel like new characters you kind of want to save for like a new game. personally.
I mean, look how Street Fighter's doing it, bro. Like they added like Aki,
Yeah.
and she's done already. She's been great at the game. It seems like. But yeah, I feel like nowadays, like these fighting games, because DLC wasn't a thing like back in the day. Do you know what I mean? But now they have such big rosters, and if anything, sometimes you get more. I mean, it's easier to make an old character and put them back in the game, and now you don't have to make up a whole move list and a whole identity. And people are gonna buy them anyway. Because I mean, I look at Street Fighter. How many old characters they brought back? They brought back like 4 or 5 already, right?
Yeah. Well, even Tekken and Tekken 7, like there were so many legacy
Oh, yeah.
characters, and they didn't like they didn't. Well, obviously there was a lot of characters came back, but there was still like a lot more that they could have brought
Yeah,
instead.
there was like 5 or 6 DLC characters, like new characters in DLC,
Yeah.
like Geese, Noctis, Negan, Vac, Leroy, Lydia. That was it, right?
Yeah.
I think they did an excellent job with the new characters. To be honest, you know, to
I think so as
obviously
well.
oppose Alistair's point because like obviously we saw that reaction for Reina. It was overwhelmingly
Oh, yeah.
positive.
People
Everybody
love right now.
Victor got a good positive one. Not obviously as good as Reina's, but still really good. Azucena, like obviously more improved Josie, to be honest. But there's still people playing her, and like you know people love that character. I think they've done a good job with the new characters.
One
Even
thing they've
Lydia,
done.
Lydia, I felt was like supposed to be. I felt like was supposed to be for Tekken 8. I think it was a last minute decision to put her in T7.
Oh yeah, she almost definitely was, just because
Yeah,
of like how it worked out,
Lydia as well, like pretty fucking awesome character still. You know what I mean?
I
Like
think
they've done a pretty good job.
I think that they've in Tekken 8 they spent more time on each of the new characters because honestly, Tekken 7, when you look at it realistically, they have Shaheen, Lucky Chloe, Katarina, Joe's. All of them was like a trope, you know, like just this is let's put this stereotypical version of this character here. And let's see if it go. And they just made like 6 of them or something. Even Claudio a little bit. I mean, Claudio's maybe got a little bit more personality, but even yeah, I think they didn't really spend that much time on the characters. But this one, I think all the new characters in this game are really good. Victor, Azucena, and Reina, and Lydia, is a good character to bring back.
Even Shaheen got a bit better in this game. Like
Mhm.
I see people
They're
like
fleshing out the characters.
he's even being played more in tournaments now.
Yep,
You know,
and he's very strong too.
even though people doubted the character at first, do you know what I mean? And now like they've
It's just
fleshed
like
out
John said, the only reason people didn't like Azucena was while running 3-2 and how stupid her pokes were. And now that like they toned that down, no one minds Azucena.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that was the Leroy problem. Is like when Leroy was coming out, oh my god, he's so sick, he's so cool. As soon as the character
If
becomes
anything,
busted-
Leroy wasn't the best character design. I think Leroy is probably the worst one they made since D7 release. Because still people don't play him. He's good, and people still don't want to play him.
what worse than Gigas?
Bro, Gigas actually had some personality. Realistically,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
people played him even though he was like known bottom one.
Where's your mute button? The character was the most ass, and I mean that both metaphorically and literally. The most ass character I've ever seen in Tekken history. There's no one worse than that character.
Damn, Josie.
Like, even Josie had a little bit of personality, even though she did cry like a little baby, but still, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I still have no idea. See, that's the beauty of the leaks getting busted. Is now you have no idea. You can actually get hype again.
Let's be Marduk.
Oh my god, no. But that's the thing though. It'd be a surprise. Like I'd be disappointed, but it would be a surprise again. So
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if you do a guest. I don't know if you save a guest for season 2. Like everyone,
I hope
people,
it's a guest.
People won't shut the fuck up about Tifa for years, and I feel like that's one that they're actually going to deliver on, just in case of when.
That'd be
I know,
whack,
but
bro.
the game would sell like an extra couple million at least. You know, that's like a proper like cross promotion character that would do really well.
He's not even that cool of a character, bro, man.
Yeah.
Negan, that was a good guest character, bro. I don't think he played that cool in the game, but he was such a cool guest character.
I don't know. I thought he was whack because I hadn't watched The Walking Dead, so I was like, whatever, like
Outside of Geese being busted, he was a great guest character.
Yeah.
Well, the actor who plays Negan is actually pretty well known. So like it was actually pretty cool seeing him in the game. You know, for me
Yeah.
personally, because the
Mhm.
actor is pretty. We've known him not in The Walking Dead, but you remember the Supernatural TV show,
Mm.
like from years back.
Mhm.
Yeah, I knew him from that,
He's great in The Walking Dead as well.
and he's also in. You remember The Watchmen, where he played the comedian? No one watched The Watchmen.
No one. Okay.
Nope.
No one. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's quite funny like seeing the actor's face like getting squished down to like something that Tekken 7 can actually handle. Like he looked a bit funky at some angles and like moments. He looked a lot better in T8, I'll say that much. But yeah, maybe don't want to get the chance to see him come back, you know. But yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, that's that again. That's the beauty of it. It's wide open now. We have no idea, and I'd rather that than it's definitely this, it's definitely that. So
Who knows when they're gonna release it though? How do you know?
I don't. Well,
It's gonna be ages away.
He actually is maybe coming out in autumn, so
Somewhat time in autumn.
yeah.
You're talking probably maybe March next year before we get even season 2.
TWT, yeah, TWT finals is gonna be maybe that's probably when they'll release the next season.
Yeah, because it's
And-
winter. Like on the pass, it says winter for the last character. So
So maybe I don't even know what event they'd have. Maybe like UFA or something.
yeah, I don't know because that could even mean like reveal at finals and then release in January because finals is in
Yeah.
December this year. So
Maybe Factorum would come out pretty cool. I think if Factorum was balanced, I would definitely play that character.
that character's just tainted for me. I just never liked him. I can't even begin to imagine.
I think even with how strong he was still cool. The Leroy was like he's not cool enough to be. Leroy's tainted for me. I don't think Fac is much.
I think he looks like I think he was a bit overdone, man. See, like with like the tattoos and then he glows and all that, and like, what man? Why couldn't you just have a fucking cool Muay Thai guy, man? Why does it have to be this fucking superhero, fucking type shit? Do you know what I mean? It's stupid. But I do agree that that fighting style at least should be back in the game. I thought his moveset was really cool.
He looks cool.
maybe this season, maybe next season, but we'll need to wait and see. Aye. So I'm just thinking, do we maybe want to take a wee 5 minute break and then we can come back, go over the bigger majors we've had, and then also talk a little bit about Lydia?
I could do.
Alright. Yeah, we'll take a 5 minute break, folks, and we'll speak to you then. Alright. Yeah. A bit. Alright, and we're back. And we're back again so on the second half of the show, and just thought we'd talk quickly on some of the more major events that we've had recently that we hadn't been to. I was talking about Lydia. But first things first, I mentioned before during the last podcast that I was going on a trip soon, and I don't know if you can see this. The Wait, Combo Breaker in Chicago, man. That was definitely one that was one to tick off the list. First time in America. It's one of the best events in America to go to. Like everyone recommends it. Like if you want to play games and like everything going on. And yeah, man, I don't know what else to say, but it's like by far and away the best event I've ever been to. It was so good. Definitely recommended it to anybody who'd want to go and see. But yeah, I don't know if anybody has any like thoughts and like comments on American majors in general. Like it's a different experience, I'll say. Like it was so.
I don't really remember a lot of them, bro. To be honest, man. Like
It's a ways back. Yeah, that's a.
Common Breaker was AK, right?
Yeah,
Common Breaker AK one.
Yeah.
AKB
And
North
CEO. CEO. It wasn't double who won it, was it?
No, it was Atif.
CEO.
Yeah, Atif and it was Atif and Kisuke grand finals. It was Kisuke.
Yeah. I remember.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was shouting at Keisuke, bro, during that shit, man, because he dropped the same combo in the same situation in 2 rounds in a row, and that's what cost him his win. Fucking idiot.
I was mad as hell because I had two bets. I had two bets going down, right? And either one of them could have won me a couple of hundred. So I had the first bet on Chikarin because I thought he was going to win me some money. Little did I know he let me down in the groups.
You're talking about EVO,
the
right?
one, yeah, in EVO, right? And then are we talking about something else right now?
We're talking about CEO, but yeah, they all blend together. No, go on, it's all good.
My bad. Okay, well, we'll go on that later.
All right. Yeah, no, I don't know if anybody. It was a ways back now, but I don't know if anybody was like watching Combo Breaker. But it's definitely, it's so weird being like in the environment because like all around you there's like so many like top tier players and like games happening like running about, and you see like whatever top American player like, who's like, because I've obviously been to like majors in the EU, like I've been to like Headstomp and VSF, but it's different like the types of players you see because not every kind of player is able to travel to like different like regions and continents and everything. But yeah, that was definitely sick. Seems really welcoming. Everyone was really nice and nice getting to hang out.
Sick.
Aye. Then so it was Combo Breaker, and then we had CEO. You're mentioning I think the main thing everybody was focusing on was the grand finals between Atif and Kisuke. I think outside of Arslan, Kisuke was one that kind of made Atif bleed the most. Because like say he was so close, like it came down to that drop where he would have had the reset if he didn't drop it. But I remember seeing a few Kazuya players like, oh yeah, look down for one hitbox, you know. He was like so off axis. It's like it's not.
Yeah, nah, man. That was a botch, bro. That was a botch. It was a hopeful attempt the second time. Instead of thinking about it. But you can't blame the guy.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty cool seeing a Kazuya main in grand finals. Like
Yeah.
It was, especially one that sort of. I mean, I don't know if Keisuke was very heard of in Seven, but I don't recognize his name from Seven.
Never.
So it was
he was in ICFC a lot. He was like doing really well in ICFC.
right.
I think when I remember when he was in EVO, he said he's playing for like 17 years. I'm like, bro, I've never heard of you, like, ever.
He's competed in the ICFC a lot. Like, and he might have won a few. I don't know, but
for how good he is, I'm surprised I haven't seen him at least. Do you know what I mean? Because he's coming out as one of the top Japanese players in the world, easy. You know?
I mean, how old is he at the minute?
Isn't he quite a
Like
young
late
player?
20s.
Yeah, he's
Really?
young, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's quite young, then he probably had other stuff to probably kind of that was more important. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Probably didn't have the time. You need to have the time for these tournaments. Like, 'cause see especially when you're playing Kazuya, like a character's a fucking commitment and a half, especially in tournaments. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a reason that like he's one of the hardest characters in the game is because like everything's a risk. His best mid is like fucking -12. Imagine that. Imagine your best mid being like fucking -12.
But not counting forward 3. Yeah, no, totally.
It's funny
Guys,
actually.
got 4-4-2 as well.
I think
On top of that.
I think we didn't have a show. We've not had a show since it was actually the patch that buffed Kazuya. Like that was part of it as well, because it was the was it CD 1+2 was what got buffed, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it's like, well, I don't actually know what property they buffed about it, but it's a fucking good move.
Yeah.
Speaking of patches, bro, why have we not gotten anything post EVO? Has there been any talk of a patch? I haven't even seen any talk of a patch. I know they said that they weren't going to do major balance changes for the rest of the year, which I hope they renege on, by the way. They fucking have to, bro. Some characters are just still absurd. Do you know what I mean?
I think the balance is really good right now. I think the balance is best been for a while. I think I'm liking that they're not making any changes.
Also, so you like that Zhao Yu mix up a low -13, huh?
Bro, look, despite her having that, she's still getting her ass beat, bro. Like, Lings aren't even getting into top, like, 64, bro. Like, so clearly she's not that broken. I mean, if anything, Dragunov would be the character, and Dragunov feels so much more manageable than, even though he's still definitely going to be, like, top 1, so much more manageable on release. But I think they've done a really good job balancing. I couldn't even think of much stuff to change at the moment. Maybe Nina's just a bit too much. Drag could get a little bit of, but even then, like it's not. I think this is one of the best positions balance wise to be in.
I think if you touch Dragunov more, you run the risk of the Tekken 7 thing where everyone just drops him, you know. I don't know. I mean, I say that as not a drag player, so I don't know, but
yeah, this is from someone who plays against drag so much.
Yeah.
It's just I compare him to him on release. He feels a lot more manageable. Like he does a wall ring 2 and you can move. Just down back 3+4 and you can move. Like, well, that's godlike.
The guy doesn't track you anymore. Like
yeah, he's He's still ridiculously good and still probably the best character on top of being pretty easy. But I mean, I think the people who are winning with him is because he's really good and anyone can pick him up. But I don't think it's because he's that much stronger than everyone else.
I think
Like I think people are making it out like, oh, Dragonov is the best character by a million times. You know, I think
I think he's the equivalent of like late game of late T7 Feng, where like if you're good at Tekken, this is the character
exactly.
you want to pick because he has pretty much everything you need.
Exactly.
He's good at all of it.
I'm surprised I'm not seeing more Feng. It feels like people actually have started dropping him. Like Knee's not playing him anymore, which is quite surprising. You know.
I mean, I seen Knee play
Tacoma.
I seen him play Feng a couple times in EVO, but
Mm.
no.
I think it's sort of the effect where why would you play Feng if Dragonov exists? Like,
But I think
Well,
Feng's like
they-
close to as good as Dragonov. I don't think Feng's like much worse at all.
That's
no, he's not much worse, but he is not as good, and I think he requires a little bit more knowledge than Dragonov. I feel like Dragonov is more straightforward, so it's an easier to execute character who's a little bit stronger. So it's like, why not just pick that character?
I'm not even sure if Dragonov's that much stronger than Feng, to be honest.
this
I mean, he
is
got some nerfs, but yeah.
so this is a good time to ask actually, Alistair. Yourself, you're mainly playing Dragonov and Feng. I want to say you're playing Dragonov mostly, so Feng sometimes.
No, actually, it's the other way around. I've been playing more Feng lately. Playing more Feng, playing more Kazuya. I've been playing way less Dragonov, actually, and it really, realistically, that came from feedback. I've been told by a few people now that I play better Tekken when I'm not playing Dragonov, because it's sort of how good his toolset is forces me to autopilot a bit. You've got like back 4-3, back 4-2. Right, back 4-2 is safe, which I don't think it should be, given that back 4 itself is such a good move. Back 4's got crazy good range, and reach. Generally speaking, it's kind of hard to step, unless it's like a hard read. Back 4-3, back 4-2 mix is crazy. Down 2 is obviously down 2. That is what it is. He's got a counter hit confirmable fucking G clef that is a heat dash, heat engager.
Great tracking.
When you consider down back 3+4, if you've got your back to the wall against Dragonov, he's got QCF4, he's got running 2, he's got back 1+2, and he's got down back 3+4. Those are two of them is sidestep left and two of them sidestep right. So it's you're just constantly, man, in this fucking and down back 3+4 is not reactable either. Do you know what I mean? So it's he's too easy, I believe, to autopilot with. I think if they nerf him just a little bit, I personally think back 4-3 or back 4 rather should go back to going 15 frames. And just slightly less. It doesn't have to be as bad as Tekken 7, but just slightly less reach on back 4.
I think QCF4 is the big offending one right now. I think QCF4 is just like a god move right now, bro.
Yeah, it is 100% godlike move. I think they should.
I think it's like the only like real god move he has left. I think while running 2, down back 3+4 were like the god. I think back 4-3 still is a bit, but it's not much. I think down back 3+4 was a god move they took out. While running 2, they took out, but now he's still just got QCF4, which just controls the whole screen and the floor.
I kind of begrudge QCF4 even being put into the game. Like the big part of Dragonov's game plan, bro, was running 2. Running 2 was his whole shtick, bro. Do you know what I mean? And now it's like, okay, you've got running 2 now, but guess what? A jab trades with back 4. Do you know what I mean? A jab will trade well. Oh no, you'll beat a jab with down forward 1, but there's just not much reward other than obviously the counter hit aspect of using it. To use it.
I think while running 2 is a cooler mind game. I don't think it just looked cool. But I guess at the same time, while running moves became so much easier to do, so it became even more spammable.
And that's stupid. Why make running moves easier to do, and then give him a fucking QCF move, bro? That's 10 times better.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point?
The one thing I really don't like about QCF4 is the fact that it tracks to the way that you step running to.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to beat running 2. So it's like he could beat you either which way you step, it just hit you in a plus frame situation from half screen. So
I don't think I ever get hit by QCF4, and it's all like, oh, good read. I'm like, this man just smashed it out there, and it happened to clip me. You know what I mean?
So against drag, like you're in a situation where either way that you sidestep is in itself a fucking 50-50. You're gonna get put into fucking, or you're gonna be against heat or whatever it is. He's got command grabs, a full crouch game. His down forward 2 is like -12, bro. If you're gonna fucking give him all these crazy tools, make his generic tools just a little bit riskier. Down forward 1's so great compared to what it was in
Oh yeah.
Tekken 7.
Counter hit launch.
You know what I'm saying? It's I like him, bro. He's one of my favorite characters. I was really happy that he was so good when the game came out, but he's kind of boring to play, I think, at the moment. And he does give you bad habits. I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never really played Dragunov, so I can't really comment on it too much, but it does feel. I mean, he's always felt oppressive, but I think they've accentuated that even more in
But
TA, and it feels like there's easier ways to access that oppression, you know, because like the full crouch is like a new thing that's been added in Tekken 8. Like getting hit by that, you're like, oh my god, here we go. Like it's like, especially if you do it after down 2 on hit, you know. Like what?
Another layer of his ground game. He's got a fucking crouch throw. That's a heat engager, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
but at the same time, I don't think he missed out. He was so much worse on release. Like this version of Dragunov is a lot better than the release Dragunov. Like I think that's why I'm okay with it in some ways, because just on release he was ridiculous. Remember when Heat Smash used to like home in on you from whichever direction you go in, and like.
But I suppose that was more of a system balancing thing.
Yeah.
Than I suppose QCF4 you didn't have the pushback and stuff on it. Why didn't they just make
Pushback
why didn't they
is
make the track like -3 or something unblocked? Do you know what I mean?
They could make it minus, and it would still be a great move.
What are you saying?
See, the thing with Dragunov though, you still have to be pretty good at the game. Like, you still have to be like really fucking good with the neutrals and stuff like that. You can't just like fucking throw out shit like core circle forward 4 or wall running 2.
He's not completely brain dead.
There's ways around it now, and like you gotta still play the game. Do you know what I mean? Yes,
I don't think.
I get your point. Like points that like he is kind of busted. I get that for sure. But again, like there's still counterplays still there, and you can't just
like. I don't think it's that hard to beat a bad Dragunov player.
No,
I think that's true. I don't think there's any characters that are free wins at the moment. You know, even like Nina, she's so good, bro. But like, unless the Nina player is pretty good, she's not that great. You know, I don't think there's many. If anything, I think Jin is one of the characters you can get beat by a bad Jin very easily, bro. You could just get hit by some random forward too. or then, you know, 50-50 forward 3 or hell sweep. I think Jin's a bit brain dead. To be honest, I think King is actually, you could get beat by a bad King pretty easily.
I was gonna hit you back with that. I've played some not amazing Kings. And
yeah,
this is a lot
King can really rob you in this game.
Yeah.
I think he's probably he's won the most.
3 months.
And then his Heat Smash, yeah, I think King might be the worst one for that. To be honest, he's probably the easiest for a bad player to win.
I think the system changes recently have been good. In terms of like
massively good.
I'll touch upon my favorite one recently. Heat Burst, actually being able to step it. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's so satisfying. Like you've already stepped it and it's like whiffs. Granted, I'm still not reacting to it. I'm not used to it. I'm like, oh, you know, just stand there and watch it, not even ready to whiff punish or anything. But that's been such a good change. And like stuff like that, and like the throw tracking and getting reduced has made like Dragunov and King a bit more bearable. But now it's the point, like, what do you change with the character specifically, rather than just the system?
The one thing I don't like about the Heat Burst change is that it's different per character, which way you step it. I feel like for a universal mechanic, I would like, I don't know, to always be stepped one way, or just always be linear.
I would nerf some characters, though. Yeah, like if the way you step it is the same direction as their weak side, or if their weak side was the opposite direction you step their Heat Burst. But yeah, there's no point in being this inconsistent though, because it is very. Some people doesn't track either way. Some people tracks one way. Some people tracks the other way.
Well, do you know what they should do with Heat? is remove. See that I'm not going to say remove it. All right, that's what I want to say, but that's not what I'm going to say. They should remove the whole like stop the game animation power crush thing from it, and just have it so that like if you screw someone, you just go bam, like you're in heat now. Think, do you get what I mean? Kind of like I don't know, going in like EX mode or something in fucking Super Street Fighter or some shit. I don't know. I don't play to these, but
I think
Listen,
Heat Burst isn't too bad now,
they
though.
give you everything you wanted in this game. They probably listened to our podcast, listening to you complain about what they wanted changes.
so if they listened to me, this game would be fucking 10 times better, bro.
And they gave you everything you wanted. They gave you everything you wanted. And what did you do in return? You still complained. Like the homing grabs taken out, the heat burst tracking taken out, and then the heat engagers taken out. Like come on, like love the game.
Positive, on the right track, close but no cigar.
What do you
All
mean?
right.
Everything they did, everything you complained about, they did.
Not yet. I just said, man, there's something you need to change about heat.
You
Do
told
it.
me-
Fuck it, I'm saying it now. Take heat out.
Greg, could we do the run back of the other VODs so we could go back and like
I want to say that
word for word for what he said?
I want to say that a couple shows ago when it was me, Eunice, Ban, and Wesley, we were talking about this exact same thing about how like I think the bad patch had just came out at that point. You know, the one that broke stage interactions. And since then we've had the most recent patch, which was like I think it's probably the best patch they've done so far in terms of like addressing system stuff and like characters and all that. Again, it's like you say, it's never going to be perfect after like 1 or 2 patches, but they're definitely moving towards like a good destination now. I'm definitely like a much bigger fan of the game now than when it like first came out.
Yeah, no, it's 100% a lot better. I'm not taking that away from it.
Yeah, you are. You're doing exactly that. You're saying this.
Gotta be honest.
You want the whole thing gone? Just say you want a new game.
I do want a new game, but give me tag 3.
You're gonna need to wait.
Well, mine tag 3 with Heat.
The first Tekken
Yeah,
game.
right.
The first Tekken game to sell negative copies. Yeah.
Bro, you do a heat engage and then they both come and beat your ass, bro. They both run at you. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but listen, Alistair. Like we've been through this conversation. We could run the VODs back. I'll literally ask Greg to do that.
I know. I do bitch about it every time, but it's just something that I'm.
What you said, and it will come up with exactly what you said. Everything that you wanted to happen, it happened.
He's still in the game, but not everything.
Right, Heat's a lot of fun. I think you just have to play a character who uses Heat in a cool way. But you try Lydia. I feel like Lydia is going to be a character where you can kind of enjoy Heat.
Feng has great heat tools. I actually don't really. I only ever use fucking shoulder into heat burst, to be fair. But he's got 3+4, back 1.
Yeah, using back 1 as a 10-frame Punisher, like the best 10-frame in the game. That's crazy.
That's cool.
You know, the thing is like all these hardcore Tekken players, like none of them will ever be happy. Like unless like Bandai like wipe their arses for them, then they'll probably be happy. But you know, like, I don't know.
I was gonna say, Bolt, that was an excellent segue that got interrupted there. Lydia. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad.
So no, that's cool. Yeah. So how do we feel about Lydia then? We've got a new character. Waited a lot longer than I thought we would. What was it? Reveal at EVO Japan. Trailer at Combo Breaker. Silence over CEO, and then released after EVO. It was a long wait, definitely. But then we've had, I think, just over a week now to play against her and play her a bit. How well feeling about her? Daniel, how do you feel?
I think she's actually not that great. I think she's lower mid. I played her quite a bit last week, and it felt like a lot of her buttons are a little bit stubby, like a down forward 1 and down forward 2, stuff like that. So if you want to try poke, so it feels like you end up relying a lot on forward 2, which I feel like is kind of easily counterplayed. Like if you do forward 2 into the armor, let's say they're even respecting it. After that, on block you don't really have any mix. Like the frames are not in your advantage, so I feel like she's only really good in heat when you start using Heaven and Earth. But then as long as they survive it, it's okay. And there's things like running one, even in heat, you can sidestep right duck, and you beat every heaven and earth option. So
Really?
yeah,
Damn. Wait, you can step 2-2? I thought you were always 2 minus to do that.
no, you can
2-2
step
looks
it after running one.
damn.
So I think once people get to be a bit better at the counterplay, I don't think she's going to be strong. She is kind of fun, but I don't know. I played her quite a bit, and I don't know if she's going to be a good character.
Her mix seems crazy from heaven and earth, bro. Was it
It-
35 damage, unblockable, like knockdown?
I mean, it's
And it's
really
like
good.
you can't parry it, you can't armor it.
You have a super plus on block mid, or that wall splats from half screen away if you have 3 stacks. Or you have the unblockable high, which does a decent amount of damage. But I mean, you can still get red, get your unblockable high ducked, and die. You lose the whole round over it. So you kind of end up using the mid a lot, and then sometimes you end up getting nowhere. They just block it out, and then you're out of heat. So I don't
That's
know, I feel like
crazy when your mid is +6, like +6. Like that makes it so you can just keep spamming it over and over. Does
you
it
can't
take heat off you when you actually use the
Yeah,
moves, or is
so
it just only heaven and earth?
when you enter Heaven and Earth, depending on how many stacks you have, it's going to take an amount of heat. So I think when
What about doing the moves?
I think you enter it and then do the move. But I don't think doing the move actually takes it.
Does
May actually take
okay.
exactly what it is. But basically, you get like for your first Heaven and Earth, you get like one option, and then you're out of heat. So I feel like you need to get the stacks. You can get them kind of quickly, but I think she's so reliant on heat to be good that I think maybe overall she's not great, because if you need heat to play the game, then you
I
only
think
have
what's
that limited
crazy,
period.
what's crazy is like when it's not even like when she just gets into her heaven and earth stance. It's the fact that like say she's in heat and she's down for it too. How do you respond to that as the defender? Like you've blocked the down for it too. What do? Like you jab, bro? Like oh, if you jab, I guess you can dick jab.
I think you can throw, because you wouldn't want to attack
No,
because
but the thing is, if you throw and then, but yeah, actually, to be fair, her homing high won't be quick enough to be the throw.
yeah, I think she's 0
Yeah,
after down forward 2, so her fastest option is 13 frames if I'm remembering.
yeah. So she literally has to sweep you to get
Yeah.
away from it. Yeah, maybe. Hard to say. I think, or she make her hop kick safe. That's kind of crazy. I mean, you can throw it, but it's like a weird mind game because she just done a mid launcher that's a low crush, and she's able to make it so you hesitate on the punish. And say she does hop kick. Oh, I was just about to say, I think she does hop kick and then you try to duck, and then you try to throw and she ducks, but she can't even duck because
No,
she's
she can duck, but
-13.
she could not do Heaven and Earth and then just break the throw.
Yeah, but that's not really countering it. I don't know. Doesn't get reward from it.
I haven't really lad Lydia at all, so I feel I can't really join in the conversation. My bad.
I played against 2 Lydias, but I watched some videos. Greg being one of
I've
them.
been playing against Aiden and Greg's Lydia actually. She's the mix up I was saying earlier, like a lot, like there's a lot more like difficult mix ups than that, and in Tekken 8, and that one was probably the easiest one to kind of get out of. Probably because of what Daniel said earlier, because the frames are just not really in our favor, which I think they'll probably end up. But so that makes me think. Really, is there meant to be a different approach to playing Lydia? Like
I
see
think
before in T7, and T7 is probably like forward 4-2 hell sweep, then forward 1-2 whatever. Like, do you
so
think maybe there's a different approach now?
so
There
I
has
think
to be a different.
yeah. So I think from my experience, the first day or two when I was playing her, I was realizing very quickly that if you play her like you did in Tekken 7, you're not gonna see much success, or at least as much. Like you definitely don't play her that way like you did in 7, as we did in 8. Because it's like you say, it's an effect of how the stances have been changed, how you access the stances as well. Like before, I think she kind of had Tekken 7 syndrome in a way that you could play her incredibly dry, non-committal, like but keep away.
Poking.
Yeah, like the fact that like back like pre-nerf Political Storm, how you could just like chuck out the first hit, then confirm it from there. 4-4-2 and down 4-2, you only went to stance on hit, so you automatically knew it was a good situation. You could just rinse them, and if it was on block, you just hold back, you're fine. They've definitely changed the way you approach her. And I think that's turned some people off. Like there's some people who like play her in 7 are like, oh, you know, I'm not vibing with her much in 8. I personally am enjoying her, but it's taking a bit of adjustment. Definitely, I'd say. So has anybody else actually tried her then? Has anybody tried playing her yet, or are we just basing off of like how to play against her now?
I want to play her.
I'd like to play her as well.
I don't think I'll
Seems
play her.
cool.
I'll lab a bit about her, but I probably won't really ever pick her up.
Seems fun. Even if she's not strong, she's got big damage, big moves.
Mm-hmm.
Quite interesting.
And the just frames are pretty fun. I've been doing
Yeah.
the double QCF back forward
Yeah.
as the wall ender.
Of course,
like,
this guy loves the
four.
just frames, bro. This guy lives off of them, bro.
On brand.
Lives
on
off
brand.
blue sparks.
Yeah.
I just love them blue sparks. Makes you feel good, hits you with that dopamine.
Yeah, it's such a odd input as well. Like even not just that,
Yeah.
but like little things like Political Storm having its little input for extra damage as
For
well.
sake of
It's,
yeah.
it's nice. It's nice that they're adding little extra things you can do for characters like that and for specialists to do.
It's actually funny, the way I
Blue
played
sparks
Lidia,
great.
I barely used Political Storm, it felt like. I feel like it's really only good to whiff punish now.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like I think like I was doing. You can definitely just throw out when you're in heat, but again, you're gonna waste heat, and you want to save heat for heaven and earth. And,
Yeah, but I don't think you'd want
Yeah.
to, because heat dash is
For
going
the
to take
heat
all your
back.
heat, and you
Yeah,
want the
For
heaven
the
and
heat
earth.
smash.
yeah.
Heat smash, because then you're in their face with heaven and earth.
That's
Mhm.
that's something I can say that's very media about her is that her heat smash is like negative range. Like it does not.
Really?
It's so like, and the tracking on it is not like amazing either. So like,
Yeah,
you'll see it's got a lot of funky situations where like it whiffs, and then I posted a clip on Twitter where like it was like somebody that heat
I
burst
saw
and
it.
sidewalked it, and then Lydia was like walking backwards for some reason. Like, yeah, it's them interactions get fair bit odd.
I saw one today where she was literally going sideways.
Yeah.
She had just like 90 degrees of the other person, just like, I'm going this way.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like I said, I think she's definitely very different, but still fun. Just fun in a different way. Which I guess is what you want to see in a new game, you know? You maybe don't want to just have the character exactly the same.
You know, they could remove a lot of that heat burst. What is it called? Was it called heat burst? It's called heat burst, is it? They could remove a lot of that jank that comes with them if the moves didn't continue, if the first hit didn't hit. I think that's something that should change about heat burst.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the whole shit should come out if the first hit whiffs.
Heat smashes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you would remove so much jank immediately from that.
Mm.
This game sucks.
I think the game's enjoyable. I have fun with the game.
So do I, bro. I play it all the time, bro. I'm the best I've ever been at Tekken. You know, I'm not forsaking the game completely. I just fucking hate some parts of it, but it's still Tekken. So, you know, that's all we got.
Yeah. Any more thoughts on that there? Or we just kind of... It's quite
That's
early, you know?
everything.
Like, it takes a bit to...
Mhm.
I think it definitely takes a bit, like especially with a character like this, how she's like plays and like how she's designed. It'll take a wee bit to find like a lot of the proper bullshit stuff. Like we're just starting. to see,
Yeah, I just need to play against a proper optimized Lidia who
Yeah.
just makes you face the bullshit mix up. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what people say, like if you're able to get these mixes off, they are ridiculously high reward. You know,
Mhm.
even like that low sweep she has from Wolf. I mean, it's launch punch. It was like 30 something damage knockdown. Like that's crazy, bro. And yeah, the unblockable. I keep talking about what 35 damage. You can't armor it. You can't parry it. You have to hold it. You know.
up against
Yeah.
the wall, especially is when it's like it's either
Oh
that,
yeah.
it's either that.
Does
or
it
it's-
wall flat?
No.
Okay.
It's like and then that just becomes the game of like, oh yeah, just take the unblockable, you know. But then they do it like a couple times when they're in level 3.
Mhm.
Because then if you
Yeah.
duck once, you're dead. Because how much damage like the splat from 2 does, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
But I mean, also, if you do duck, the higher you are, Lydia's dead. So I feel like you do kind of gamble with your life a lot with Lydia. I think it's
Feels
one
like
of the
a
pieces that turned me
snowball
off.
character.
Yeah.
Like if you're winning with Lydia, you're probably gonna beat the hell out of them. But if you're losing, you're probably not gonna even get into heat. Then you're gonna use Heaven and Earth stance.
Mm-hmm.
The second you do use it, you're unblockable, gets ducked. Yeah, his
Yeah.
character's shit.
I do think she's definitely feast or famine. You're either snowballing or you're getting snowballed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to playing her a bit more. I'll definitely practice a bit more before Mig. Past that point, I'll need to see because I'm
ESF question mark.
yeah, I think I'm still maining Jin, but I think
Fair.
it'd be good to have her in the pocket, you know, because
Mhm.
obviously like Jin's definitely a better character. I'll say that, but I think there's going to be a decent amount of people who are just going to play Lidia VSF. I think like because it'll be the character that's put the most time into recently, and then yeah, so
Oh, you might knowledge check a shit ton of people. I mean, you done really well in that pre-make tournament, bro.
yeah.
Burn to fight. It was
I mean it's day
really
free.
hard to play against.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't want to take too much stock from just a day free tournament, but yeah,
Well, a lot of people are still going to be at that point where they have no idea where they're playing against.
yeah.
I still don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, I'm looking forward to it though. Like you say, Mig, 2 days now. Jesus, not even thinking. I can't count. Not 2 days, 3 days. It's Wednesday today. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, man. We're gonna be back. Good to have all the tournaments back and the podcast back and everything.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything we've missed because we've been away for so long. Like I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to look to our events, all the new characters, and
Bunch of us going to VSF in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. We could maybe. I mean, VSF's in a couple of weeks. We could maybe do a preview before, or maybe just wait until after. Because I think
Thanks,
that's because all of us are going, plus a few more guys. So
Yeah.
definitely a good
Mhm.
squad experience. Like that's probably like one of the best things about having a like tight knit community is like it's one thing going to locals, but it's when you get the group to go to like another major with like different like communities and stuff and getting to cheer on like your friends and coaching them and all that stuff. It's really good. It's really fun. Yeah, man. Can't wait to see everybody getting out of pools with VSF. It's gonna be sick. I'm looking forward to it.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. We all get out.
But I don't know what. In terms of Scotland, I don't know if there's anything else in Scotland being planned at the moment. Well, we've got Neutromania coming up in November. That's our big one. That'll be the one I'll be shilling to everybody to travel up from UK and outside as well. At the moment, though, I guess we're kind of just chilling. I think VSF's the next like big one, and then outside of that, seeing
Looking
who's,
forward to it.
seeing who's next in terms of characters and all that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I think that's a good note to end on, unless we've got anything else we want to mention.
I'm alright with that.
No,
Happy with that.
All right, well, thanks again for joining, boys. Nice having you on after so long. Apologies, everyone, if we're wanting another episode in the past 3 months, but there's a lot going on. We'll try and I'm not going to make any promises, but we'll try and maybe have the next episode within the next 3 months.
We'll have to do that cool tier list.
Cool tier, yeah, we'll do cool tier list before VSF. That's
I'm down.
the 5-hour bumper episode before VSF. I think that's a good. So people have something to listen to on the way to VSF. Do that.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
All right. Aye. Thanks everyone for hanging out and chat. Thanks everybody who followed. And aye. Have a good night, everybody. See you in the next one.
See you later.